Down the first carry for King Henry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Now, Jackson. Quick slash into the hands of the speedy Flowers. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, middle.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Effective throw there, but he's not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Jackson up top again, throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's gonna get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. They've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Henry. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive. that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Trying to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Mitchell. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Pretty big swing here in the mindset of the defense. Before the play, you're thinking, man, we're on the 1-yard line. Pretty likely that it ends with a touchdown. But instead, you send them back 5 yards, and your chances of holding them to 3 just go up.
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. Gonna go for it on 4th and goal. Now Jackson. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Let's go. Trimmer. 73.
Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
63.
28-yard line.
Tiger Hornet.
On 2nd down, Hurts. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Rolling to the left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Draymond Jones able to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. He managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Teddy Buchanan is there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Forced to his right. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6.
180, 180. Easy, 63, 60.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Rolling right. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. That one is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want his defender return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
180, 180. 13.
Throwing Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Change it. Yo.
Here's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. He'll try to run for it. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A big play there for Baltimore. 39 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Henry. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
First and goal, and it's Henry. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
No, we changed it.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. From the gun, Jackson. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Easy, 63.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get out, but to the 2, and no further. From his end zone, it's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
third down. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
63.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
In the day and age in the NFL where teams are taking overly aggressive approaches, I think this decision even takes it to another level, Mike. I mean, to go for it inside your own 10, I love the aggressive nature. I'm just not sure how...
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Eagles 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Man in motion is Smith. A first down throw for Hurts. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. A run with Barkley. Into the secondary. Past the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
7 yards. It's second down.
Second down throw for Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Jackson forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second down. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And it'll be taken down and for a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Hurts. A throw on the move is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Hurts to throw. He's got it about the 8. And he's in! Grant Calcaterra. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will tie things up. It's now 10-10. This one's kicked off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Hey, report. Alpha, sit on. 180. Sit on. Hey, go ahead. Cut.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hey, cut.
They'll try and run for this with Henry.
Well, there's been nobody better in the last decade or so, Mike, in these exact situations than Derrick Henry. I mean, good luck as a defender trying to bring this guy down one-on-one. He knows exactly what he needs to pick up the first down and just runs right at you.
DC.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
180. Go. Sit on. 180. Hey, shot. Hey, report. Middle. Report. Sit on.
Now, Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, and I think that's one when he goes back and looks at the film, Mike, he's going to want that throw back. But remember, outside of the pocket, on the run, you're trying to make something happen downfield. The accuracy of these throws can be a little bit tricky compared to when you have your feet set. So in this case, he gives his guy a shot, but just overshoots an opportunity downfield.
Jackson now on second down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Hey. 13. You change it.
Third and short, Jackson. To the tight end, Coleman. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Mitchell. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Hey, shot. Go. Yeah. Hey, middle. Go ahead. Sit up.
Now Jackson. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. On the ground, they go with Ali. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he takes off. Now Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hurts now. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
At the 40-yard line.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
39-yard line.
So run straight ahead with Barkley. Good running inside the 25. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Makes the score Eagles 17. Ravens 10.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Let's go. You are X. 180. 13. Yeah. Sit on. 180.
On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
It's hot. Go ahead. Let's go.
Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Get hot! Hey! 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 Get hot!
Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Hey! Nice shot! Hey! Hey!
Jackson now on the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And the Ravens are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running. Takes them down to about the 4.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Henry. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
13. Yeah, middle.
Again, it'll be Henry. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal for Jackson. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here is Shipley on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Trim it. Hey!
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Moving to his right. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, It's Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. To throw on second down is Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line.
Just a good, solid run here on third down. Tie game, fourth quarter. This is where you really need to be able to lean on that offensive line. They come through, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Go Silver, ready? Delta.
On second down, Hurts. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for an Eagles first down.
Tiger Swamp.
Now Barkley. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and will take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Hey, 73, 73. Crowd up, Yeti. Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang, bang. Delta.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. It comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
On the return, it's Mitchell. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's first down.
180.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing off yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Second down. Jackson forced to his right, laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Eagles 20. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll come up now for second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
What about this crowd getting even louder before third and 10? Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
Already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about if you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything. See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Two distant strangers like magicians, never knew them tricks were up your sleeve. Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please?
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Report! Hey, Alpha, sit on! Hey! Sit on! Hey! Yes, sir! Hey!
Throwing right away on the game's first play. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 39 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Sit on! 180! That's hot!
Now the first carry for King Henry. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. 4-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's not. You. What? 180. It's not. Hey, come on. You change it.
Now Jackson. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. 3rd down coming up.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson rolling right. He'll try to run for it. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover. It's actually going to wind up a 1st down.
Had they been in a different part of the field, Mike, we're talking about that outcome very differently. He's very fortunate to be outside the numbers where that ball took a friendly bounce, and he's saved by it going out of bounds. Now it brings up 4th down. If they ultimately decide to keep the offense on the field, we're going to look back on that ball harmlessly going out of bounds as a big moment in this game.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. No chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The Eagles' 22-yard line.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
With the fullback trying to power it home. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Baltimore. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Makes the score. Ravens 7, Eagles 0. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Once again, it's Barkley. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
A gain of 9 yards.
To throw is Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Brings up second and 12.
Second down throw for Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
That's taken in. Alcantara's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Hurts. Moving outside the pocket. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and
Here's Hurts. It's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Here's second and 2.
brings up second and 2. At the Ravens 4-yard.
Here's Barkley. Good blocking, and he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 12.
Jackson now on second down. He'll take off again. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
180!
Throwing Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. He'll run again. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. From the 43, it's second and 3.
180! 13.
On the give, here's Henry. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
180! Sit hard! 180! Hey! Sit hard!
Jackson looking to throw. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Baltimore.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
You change it.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
DC, right? Hey! 180!
Again, right up the middle to Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now, Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's third and 10.
Middle. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
Jackson from the gun on third down. He'll try and get there on the ground.
It's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down.
Hey. What is it? You are X. No, we changed it. 180. What is it?
Here's Jackson. That's taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. you didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 35, here's second down and a yard. He'll run. It's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
First and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for Goddard. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. Big time play for Philly. A pickup of 44 yards.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
On second down, Hurts. Forced out wide. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw, Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
46-yard line.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Let's go. Get hard. Nice shot. We changed it. Middle.
2nd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Yeah. 13.
3rd and long for Jackson. Open man is beaten. He's got him. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
180! You. Go. Go ahead.
Again, it's Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Jackson up top again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha, what? 180! 180! Nice shot! You. We changed it. Hey. No, we changed it. Shot!
To the air one more time with Jackson. Now he'll run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in. on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. His second touchdown of this first half.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man, A.J. Brown's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup at 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy certainly one of them.
Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Now Hurts. Out to his right. He'll let this go for Goddard. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So this is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush, Mike, to move the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop, and delivering the ball on time. But then the second component to that is you get them out there on the run, and it can really stress your coverage downfield. So nice job here, sticking with their guys, not giving any open targets downfield, and they force the incomplete.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You too, right? Hey, 180. To what? Yo. Go ahead.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 5.
180. What is that? Hey, Ozzie. Sit up.
On third down, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7.
To throw, Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. They'll try to run here with Barkley. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. And he hurts. That's taken in. Calcaterra's got it. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A run with Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
To throw is Hurts. Moving left. He keeps it himself. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. Space to run inside the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is his the afternoon. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Ravens take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shot.
On the handoff, it's Henry. Guarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
Here's Mitchell. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yo.
Now it's Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And he's into the end zone. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mike Wiestheim is saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here is Shipley on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
They've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's going to be close to another first down as he's forced out just shy of the marker.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these 2 guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
That's good for an Eagles.
Hurts to the air on first down. He's got a tight end, Calcaterra, to the left. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. On the run to the right. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter. But time has expired, and the third has come to an end. It's going to be third. They need 1. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down. Moving to his right. He finds Devontae Smith. And this takes him into the red zone. He's blocked down inside the 20-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down. On first down, it's Hurts. Forced to his right. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
To throw on second down is Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off. And he will score. Game on. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles back within 7. It's 35-28. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
No. Hey, report.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. That one incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Second and 10. This is Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Third down and 9. Jackson now. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second and 5. Jackson looking to throw. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up third down and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8. Jackson going to keep this one himself.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Now Jackson on fourth down. And he's going to have the Ravens first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So,
and he's got another one. Peyton Mitchell, touchdown Ravens. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Makes the score. Ravens 42, Eagles 28. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
come up for first and 10.
63.
They'll drop to throw. Rolling right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On third down, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but Slim Meadow went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
And he will not be able to turn up field. They'll drop him behind the line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Brings up third and 6.
One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. They'll try to power ahead with Ricard. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done. So the Eagles use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Fourth down, Jackson. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 11.
Another try with Ali. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second.
Here we go.
and 6.
One final play. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot.